Hi, I'm John Connell. I'm a global artist ambassador for Phoenix 360, and I'm joined today by the actress, model, and singer, Justina. Hi, Justina. How are you?
Hi, John. How are you?
Oh, it's wonderful to see you. And Justina is
Good.
joining us from London, and I wanted to share with our audience, if we can, a bit of your latest music video that you can find on her YouTube channel that's called Roar. Does that sound good?
Yes, that sounds great. Check it
Okay,
out.
wonderful. Okay, so everyone, let's tune in to Justina and Roar.
Let me introduce you to myself.
Hello.
I'm Justina and I'm here to help. I'ma run things and I'm gonna show how to play the game you wanna know. If you think I'm not gonna do it right, step up to me, I'll put up a fight. It's the ding dong who's at the door. When I'm finished, you gon' ask for more. Let me give you that tap tap or the pat pat. If you with it, come and get it, I will clap back. It's the Rat Pack, come and chat chat. If you wanna hear some noise, I will do that. Let me hear you roar. Let me hear you roar. If you're ready for the big cat, let me scratch scratch. From the right to the left in the Maybach. Let me hear you roar. Let me hear you roar. Let me hear you roar.
And we're back with Justina Biosa. Thanks, Justina. That's really fantastic. Great to see your music
Very
and your
well.
art. Very inspiring. And so I was wondering whether or not you might share with us, what was the inspiration for Roar? And also, your journey as an artist. How did you become a model, a singer? And looking forward to hearing about it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's so funny. I started just fascinating when my mum would watch Bollywood movies and I would
Uh-huh.
see them dance and like act and sing. And I was like, oh my God, I want to do this. So I went into musical theater because it was like all three, and it was just the artistry that I just loved so much. It then progressed into stage, which I loved. And then yeah, I just started writing music, writing plays, writing scripts, and I just
Wow.
love that part of like the entertainment industry. And yeah, I really focused on music and acting.
Uh-huh.
I lived in LA for a bit, shot like a
Good.
couple movies over there. And then when I was back in London, it was lockdown and we were all in quarantine. And I was like, oh, it's time to like rewatch like all the shows I've watched before. And
Right.
I was watching Empire and it was so entertaining. Like it was even better than when I watched it the first time. And their family, they're called like the Lions. And so I just got so inspired about like the lions and just like being a lion that I was just
Yes.
sitting down one day in my apartment and I was like, I'm gonna write a song about like roaring into the entertainment industry. And it was like completely inspired by an episode of Empire. And that's how the song came about.
Oh, I love hearing that. That's great. You know what I mean? And God, Justina, you got this wonderful energy that comes out, and just I love speaking with you. And I love hearing the backstory about that. And lions are so powerful, and roaring into the industry. That is really powerful. So let me tell you
Oh,
something. You seem like the person who is just bubbly and up a lot of the time, but there are times where we all kind of go through issues or problems where we're a little low. What do you do that kind of like helps you outside of your artistic expression, that helps kind of refill you so that you can go out and do your work? Is there anything that you do in particular?
yeah, definitely. Because, like you said, we all have those down days. Not every day is like an up day.
Yeah.
I think I always have to like go back to my reason why, like why I want to be in the entertainment industry, where it started from, the passion. Because sometimes you could just be like, oh, I don't want to do anything. I don't even want to write. But then you remember, like, this is not something that's, just, oh, maybe I'll take a shot at it. This is like a dream. So I always kind of reflect back to why I want to do this, why I love it so much, creating art and the passion to tell stories. And I love to travel a
Mhm.
lot. And sometimes I get like the
Yeah.
opportunity to travel and going to different places from like far away from where you live and just seeing other cultures, tasting other food.
Yes.
It's just so inspiring, and it always just inspires me to create more, to see more. Like I always have this thing that I always say, like I want to see the world. I want to work and sing all over the world, and that like truly just, yeah, it just inspires me and it just brings me back there.
That is really cool, Justina. Well, the world wants to see you, that is for sure. And so I'm glad that you want to travel and that you experience cultures and appreciate them and kind of, blend them into your own being. It's really beautiful. You mentioned during COVID when we all had to kind of take a step back in a way and kind of, it was kind of forced upon us. And so it gave us an opportunity to actually focus on ourselves a little more. So you watched, Empire, and you had a brand new appreciation for it. I can tell that when you are the kind of artist you are, you can look at other performances and glean from them, and
Definitely.
appreciate them in a way that perhaps just the average viewer wouldn't, because that's your craft.
Yeah, definitely.
So speaking of which, are there any artists that you really follow or were inspired by that you kind of model a little bit after?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's a couple. Obviously my number one is Beyonce. I'm a huge Beyonce fan.
Yeah,
She's
the
she's
queen.
incredible. I
Yeah,
love her work ethic. Like she's a boss. Like,
right.
and I love women who are bosses. The same with Jennifer Lopez. Because Jennifer Lopez is a singer, actress, dancer, model. Um, I do gear towards her a lot more because she does them 100%. Like when you see Jennifer Lopez in a movie, you don't necessarily see the sexy dancer singer that she is on stage. You see like a completely different person. She's like two different people. So I'm a huge fan of her. I'm a huge fan of her work. Like I love her
Excellent.
artistry. I love how she creates and changes who she is. And I'm starting to um, become a big fan of an artist called Her. I don't know if you know who she is. I love her style of music. It's very vibey. It's very different. Like it's not the typical pop R&B. It's like kind of soulful and sultry. And I listen to her a lot. So yeah, there's a lot of like inspiring women that I just love their artistry, and it's so inspiring to see.
Listen, I agree with you. And we look up to these people because they have qualities and they have
Yeah,
energy that is reflective of the energy that we have. And so it's like
yeah,
almost our love for them gives us permission also to perform and to pour
yeah,
out of our souls this energy that fills us, also our hearts, right? It's really an expression of love. And you
yeah.
do it so beautifully. We're so glad to have you here. Listen, do you have anything that's coming up, Justina, that we should be anticipating that might be coming down the pike on your social media channels?
Yeah, definitely. So I was just launching, of course, the music video, and my debut single dropped. So currently working on an EP right now. But you can definitely just check out what I've been working on. This week I did a whole like lead up to the making of the music video. So it's all
Nice.
there on my page.
Behind the scenes kind
But
of
yeah,
thing.
we were just, working on that. So yeah, working on new music. Hopefully some new roles coming in. I've had some really great auditions. So fingers crossed for that. And yeah.
Fingers crossed for sure. But you know what I mean? It's not just luck for you. It's like it's happening. And so anyway, I'm so glad about that, Justina, and so glad that you're here with us on Phoenix 360. I want everyone to turn into Justina Bios's social media channels you'll find below our interview. And thanks so much for being part of Phoenix 360. You take good care
Uh,
now.
Thank you so much for having me. It was lovely. Thank you.
You certainly are lovely, and thank you. All right, take care now.
Sleep stops, you wanna go to war? Then come out and watch me roar. I don't play no games, tell me where you wanna be. Best believe I'm coming along and I'm bringing all this heat. Let me hear you roar. Let me hear you roar. the left in the Maybach. Let me hear you roar.